I'm taking a look at Twitch chat and making a list of openings that people are saying. England Gambit, Taimanov, Italian.
Quack opening?
The Quack opening. There is an opening called the Double Duck.
I'm a newborn.
Catalan. Hey, congrats on being born. Nerd of many things. Subbing for 11 months. Okay, I'm just making a long list. I probably won't get to all of these this stream. Manziani. Grob. Egg. Two knights. Defense. Oh, Jane Galt won 4 out of 5 games at my tournament. Or at your tournament. Thanks to my shirt. Nice. Well, congratulations. Budapest Gambit. Okay, I'll enter a few more. Ring and Ting.
Can we get reckless with a wayward queen attack?
Oh yeah, if you suggest an opening in the form of bits or sub, it goes to the top of the list. Oh, Still King saying, loving your London course. Do you offer private lessons? No, I'm not doing private coaching these days, but I'm doing a lot of like just free educational content on Twitch and YouTube. Actually, I just posted it was a over 1 hour session with Andrea Botez about London opening traps and tricks and strategy. So it's the newest video on YouTube. Zucchini Gambit. Haven't played that one in a long time. Botez Gambit, it's not really an opening. It's more of a, oh no, my queen.
Orthoschnap.
But actually my queen. Orthoschnap. Gambit. Welcome back, Full Dan. Okay, that goes to the top of the list. Oh, the kid. King's Indian Defense. Beach Cafe. Yeah, some of these are meme openings. Cabbage. Hippo. Crab. Bong Cloud. I don't think English is on this list. King's Gambit. What is this? I don't know if I've heard of this one. How do we even say this name? Bowerley? Control C, Control V.
Sicilian, French variation.
The French? Wait, what? Some of these I'm gonna have to look up. Sicilian French variation? What is that? Is that when you play e6 on move 2? It turns into Taimanov or Khan? Oh, okay. That's simple enough. To e6. Okay, I'm gonna turn off pentatonic. And I'm gonna look up this Bowerley Gambit. So, who was it? It was Bayleaf. Wow. So it starts with a French with b5 on move 2. Wow.
Missed you, Eric, you sexy fork.
Oh, I've missed you too. King of Splooge. Or it's Dofsky. Too many names doing things. I appreciate the 1,000 bits. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting... Yeah, London is already at the top of the list. Or towards the top. Laclede Gambit. So... So e4, e6, d4, b5. I've never seen this before. Thank you, Guitar Man. And the Great Bell. 2 new Prime subs. Appreciate that. I see Halloween Gambit is listed. Oh, Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. I don't even remember what that is. Chess.
Hommerschlock.
What is that? There's so many words. Hammersch. Chess. Okay. What is this? Oh no. Oh, it's F3. Is F3 just a Hammerschlag? Really? So 1 F3. Wait, let me check the chess. Actually, let's make a new study. Let's call this openings. And then let's start with
Time flies.
Hammerschlag.
One day your kid is setting up an all-nights position, the next you've been watching Eric Rosen for 5 months.
King's head opening. Wait, what? Hey, it's Shadow B. Happy 5 months to Shadow B. Hey, it's Grandmaster Gari, who's an FM. Yeah, Gari has a newly updated sub badge. Pretty soon, Gari will become an IM. Hopefully. How many FIDE points do you need? And then your sub badge will probably update too. Thank you, Easy PhD. Okay, so what is a pterodactyl?
Thanks for all the great content. You're the best.
Also, for everyone just joining, I'm making a giant list of openings to play. And some of them I have to like look up. Oh, I've seen this name like being suggested in random places. So pterodactyls for black.
Groovius said never play Hommerschlock, play Hommerschlock.
Wait, what? Who's Groovius? Pterodactyl. We're gonna look from black's perspective. So pterodactyl is this, which I sometimes play as white. Oh, thank you, Dana's Bud. Dana's Bud cheering and also gifting a sub to Aiden and abetting. Weog, welcome back. Oh, I don't have Scandinavian on the list. Scandi. And more specifically, the Icelandic variation, which I'm also going to have to look up. Icelandic variation, which I believe is it this one? C4? E6? Yeah, Icelandic Palm Gambit. And
I'm
there's some
boring,
craziness.
so I like the English opening. But sometimes I
Ooh.
like to make it into a wing gambit.
Wait, from an English or just wing gambit from something else? Okay, I'll move English up the list. And wing gambit. Wing gambit can be played against usually French or Sicilian. Welcome back, Satanic Christmas Eve. Happy anniversary. Oh, Fantasy Carol Khan. Thank you, David Loncourt. Converting from Prime to Tier 1. Okay, I think I have a decent number of things.
Could I get a game? Don't think we've played before, smile.
Oh. Challenge me. You can use a challenge command. I have 10 pending challenges right now. Queen's Gambit, please. Okay. Well, Queen's Gambit is also towards the top. Okay, I want to add the Bowerley. Bowerley Gambit, which is... I'm excited about this one. It's probably really dubious, but what's the point? Bishop b5, bishop b7. Black scores better in the main line. Bishop d3, do we play f5? Wow. And if, wait, what happens in this line? Takes, queen h5. Is black winning? White's winning. Wait, but black scores better. G6, takes. Oh, it's kind of interesting though. Maybe it's playable. Thank you, Compact Buffalo. Got some good hype going. Oh, thank you, Samsonite, gifting to Bob Barker. Yeah, nerd of many things, suggesting Queen's Gambit. So these openings were in the form of like bid and sub messages. But, okay. Who wanted a game? M. Kirby. Okay, I'll play Matthew Kirby. First game. Here's my list. I'll play in English. We'll start off kind of normally.
He will drink too much blood from his opponent.
Oh,
Knight f6.
I forgot I have Dmitry Komarov.
Yes. Knight c3.
I'm using this
Now maybe resign. G6.
this extension thing. Dmitry Komarov is like a famous grandmaster commentator.
e4 now.
So I was testing it earlier.
Create something new in chess.
Yes. d6.
Yeah, Andrew Tang uses this
D4.
extension a lot.
Very good move.
Bishop g7.
Okay, so I started as in English, but now we're transposing into...
His active play.
Okay, I'm going to turn them
Yes.
off.
Yes.
Disable. We're transposing into a King's Indian. There's a line that I used to play as white. It's been a long time. It's called the Averbakh, which is bishop e2, bishop g5. There's a lot of different ways for white to play against King's Indian, but this is a line that maybe one of the first things I learned when I was actually studying real openings. Because there was a point in time where I was a serious like English player in tournament chess, and this was my main weapon against King's Indian. Yeah, so I was going to say the point of bishop here and then going back is queen d2 usually comes with tempo, except black kind of already played king h7, even though I didn't provoke it with queen d2. So now it's a question, how do I use my extra tempo? I'm thinking of just going for a 4 pawns attack, like f4. Now I remember there's one idea in this line to play bishop f3 and knight e2, which is perhaps an interesting way of developing, where the bishop reinforces a pawn, and eventually I'll castle. Now it looks like black wants to play e5, but maybe I can play e5 first. e5 takes 98. Visually it looks good for white, but c5 could come eventually. Thinking h3. I'm realizing I should probably just go for knight f3 and castling. Oh, thank you, Jane Galt. Gifting to GM Sultai. Okay, I see a suggestion for the Giga Chad. Oh no, it's just there was just a comment saying big center
Rosen
Giga
angry
Chad.
goose, Sim Rosen angry goose, Sim Rosen angry goose, Sim Rosen angry goose, Sim Rosen angry goose.
Oh, thank you, Donuts42. Yeah, the center is like in one angry goose. Yeah, this is one of the things with a 4-pawns attack is there's gonna be some decisions to make. I think I'll take and play d5. And for the time being, knight c5 is prevented. And white has a kind of a nice, pleasant space advantage. Yeah, I was just thinking there's a chat opening where you move the c pawn, h pawn, a pawn, d pawn. But there can't really be a Giga Chad opening because there's no I file. I guess I could play the Gaga Chad. Replace the I with an A. Okay, so if knight c5, I was going to say maybe I would take it. Black wants to go for f5 here. Opponent's playing some like very typical King's Indian plans. I'm tempted to play g4. It's just a way of discouraging f5. Okay, now I could play b4. Just gaining space on all sides. I'm not even like trying to fool around here. I think the position just calls for expansion on the queen side, king side, and center. There's a knight. Usually if the knight wants to come to c5, black should play a5 first to restrict b4. Thank you, Spag Eddie. First time Prime sub. Yeah, for those that don't know, you can subscribe for free if you have Amazon Prime. Already a handful of people figuring that out.
What's your most and least favorite tea?
Ooh. So these days I've been consuming Adagio tea. It's a brand pretty common, at least in the US. And I was sent a bunch of variety packs. The one I've been drinking the most is pumpkin spice. But they have something called Rooibos Nutcracker, which is like a nice herbal tea. And yeah, it's some nice combination of like cinnamon and cocoa and a lot of other goodness. Okay, so c5 actually, like usually against a King's Indian, white wants to expand as much as possible on the queen side. And c5 is supported by the bishop. And now the threat is c6. Oh, thank you, Random Sack and Diacetylene. 2 new Prime subs. Appreciate that.
My favorite opening is me opening Eric's stream.
Oh, that's wholesome. That opening. Actually, that opening isn't too difficult for me to play. I already have my stream open. Another tab. I always have like another tab open to make sure that nothing's breaking. Okay, so the knight. Well, black avoided the fork. So now if I play c6, bishop has to move back. Let's do it. Now the queen's not connected with the rook, so the knight is pinned. Knight also just doesn't have any squares to move to. So I'm controlling all these squares. So the move I'm looking at is bishop c5 hitting the rook. Most likely knight d6 would be played, and then bishop to b4. And it looks like I'm winning material there. Thank you, Bledgeman, subbing for 8 months. Aha. I see the cheer, first time chat cheer from Whack-A-Mo. Oh, rook g8. Just adding Scotch Gambit to the list. Yeah, rook g8, I think the plan remains the same. And now the knight is both pinned and trapped. Okay, it's question, do I want to take with the rook or bishop? Don't think it makes a huge difference. I'll take with a rook. Might as well simplify. And c7 might be a target. The bishop staring at the pawn. Some idea knight b5. Ooh.
Please play 2 knight defense. That's typically what I play. Would like to see how you play it.
Okay. I'll move it up the list. I take? Might as well take. F5 is a good kind of fighting move, because there's X-ray vision against the king. So I'll start with taking.
Maybe the Chad is moving the pawns 1 square while the Jigekad is where you have to move them all 2 squares.
I'm not sure if I follow that. Oh, while the Giga Chad. Oh, pronounce Giga Chad weirdly. Okay, I have to be careful here because black does have some initiative. I'm thinking knight h2, which looks really passive, but this is now kind of a threat. There's this move too. e4. Oh, the knight's defended by my random bishop. Yeah, I think I'll play knight h2. I have a material advantage here, so it's just a matter of not losing anything. The king is probably safer on h1. Thank you, Jobius. Oh, Jobius with a suggestion. Ah, I see what you mean. So like a more aggressive form of the Chad. Thank you, Takeo. Okay, f4 makes me happy because now I can more easily control the light squares. I think e4 maybe was more annoying there. Okay, I'll move back with him.
Thank you for all your entertainment and education throughout the years.
Oh, thank you, Brady Corrigan. Also, thank you, KemJ. Jano Tarst. Appreciate the subs. Yeah, so I've kind of closed things down. G4 was probably the main target that black wanted to attack, but Now it's well defended. Bishop's probably coming here. I'll play this move, which actually attacks both
Eric, can you
pawns.
play the Vienna? Appreciate all the content. Love you less than 3.
Okay, I'm gonna have a long list to go through. Vienna? I don't have the Vienna here. Okay. Vienna, oops. Yeah. Vienna. Ah, my time. Okay, so this pawn's hanging. Vienna. There we go. That should not have been so difficult. Ooh. King H1. Maybe I should have played Rook F7. Oh no, my pawn. Okay, so I'm threatening mate in 1. I think Rook G7 is most likely. And then don't really want to trade, but I'd probably trade and take on G4 with the knight. So a lot of pawns have come off the board. But I still have the extra piece. Just defending the H pawn. Okay, so I could trade queens, but I think it's just better to win the queen. Only legal move. What is NFDS? Oh, that's non-fungible ducks. I think that's like a title player on Lee Chess. I forget their repertoire though. Ooh. Okay, slowly but surely. Bishops keep checking my king. Someone make it stop. There we go. Okay, here's a mate. Okay. Man, both bishop pairs survived. Good game, Matthew Kirby. Ooh. Let me try and give some advice to black. I know h6, it's a fine move, but usually you don't need to play king h7 until white has played queen d2. It's probably more useful to play either this, or knight d7 to remain flexible. So I played this opening, man, this was back in like 2010. I played this against Daniel Naroditsky. It was the only time we ever played OTB. And he played some crazy line. I think he played like c6. Or knight, he played some, was it knight a6? And I played I'm going to try and find the Naroditsky game. f4? No. Wait, let me just Google. Eric Rosen Naroditsky. I realize that the Google search is kind of like, it's mostly our content, but if you scroll down, you'll find the game from 2012. And I'll copy the chess games link. Have to find my study too. I should change the name of this to openings. Okay, so I'm going on a small tangent here. Yeah, I almost forgot about this game until uh just a few moments ago. Like looking at the theory triggered the memory. So I feel a little bit bad because I tried playing the English, but sometimes with the English it does end up transposing back into like a D4 mainline. If you want to be unique to English, I guess G3 is a way to go. It can transpose into symmetrical English, but I'd say most English opening players should be ready to go into some form of King's Indian. I remember there was a line, or there was a game that inspired me. Like Ivanchuk. Was it Ivanchuk? Ivanchuk Rajabov, I think. Was it this one? Yeah. I remember seeing this game, and then it's inspired me to learn the Averbakh system. Or Lichess calls it Averbakh variation. Because there's a cool trap in this game. Like white played a similar 4 pawns attack. And then the trap happened very soon. Yeah, Queen C7 was a blunder because of... Or no. Queen C7, I guess, still was a mistake because it put the queen where it could be targeted with knight d5. And here Ivanchuk found a really nice sequence, f5, temporarily sacking a pawn, but after takes, if bishop takes, there's knight d5, and white's already much better here. So, I don't want to go on too many tangents, but I want to quickly show at least the opening in this game, because Naroditsky played a novelty on move 8. He played b5. Oh, maybe not a novelty. First played in 1994. But b5 was a really rare move. And then, yeah, somehow I won this game. This is back when Naroditsky was a smaller and lower rated human being. There was some crazy moment in this game where I was down a rook. Oh yeah, he tried to like destroy me on the king side and I just sacked a knight. But he didn't take it because I was hitting the bishop. But I still sacked the knight. He finally took it. And then it looked like I was going to lose because my pawns didn't seem quick enough. But somehow, yeah, it looks really bad for white here. But I had a miracle move, Queen G1. Wait, Daniel was 12. Yeah, I guess this was a US Junior Championship. This is 2012. Wait, Danya Fide? Is he born in 2000? Or no? Danya was 17 when this game was played, I think. Yeah, so he was still he was a non-12-year-old. Okay, he played f2. Yeah, it looked like I was getting absolutely crushed because the queen can't take because mate. And I had to take with a rook, but then bishop d4. And I'm already down a bishop, and then after I lose exchange, I'm down a rook. But I had 3 pawns for it, including 2 outside pass pawns. And then, yeah, we got to this position. I didn't know what to do. I made Luft for my king, but this just hung a pawn because he took it. If I take back, I lose a bishop. So I played this, he played this, and then I start pushing.
Oh yes, my prime. Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why?
They use honeycombs. Can you recommend a good spicy tea with no caffeine?
Spicy tea with no caffeine. Usually if you want a spicy tea, there's various types of chai. I mean Egyptian licorice, but that's a bit sweet. I'll have to think about that. 'Cause I don't have too many spicy teas. Ginger lemon, actually. Yeah, ginger lemon is probably the way to go.
Not sure if you are going to recap Vegas games this year, but I'd be happy to photograph your games in between mine for thumbnails if you
Ooh.
need smile.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks for the offer, Brigham. Yeah, I am planning to go to the National Open in Vegas this year. I think we have a Vegas command. It's a Vegas chess festival. I'll say right now that it's not likely I'll play the main event, but it's looking most likely I will attend to play some side events. I think we'll do some, there's going to be other streamers there. There's going to be some like organized events for content. I might give a simul, might do in like a meet and greet.
Thank you for the game. Was pretty happy with my play for the most part. Definitely felt like I got smothered over the course of the game, haha.
Yeah, maybe we can go back and identify like the key blunder. Okay, real quick. This game, I was still down a rook, but then Danya sacked the rook back. And somehow it was equal material, but I had the initiative and I won a pawn. And then I managed to convert the rook ending. So it was good memory. Anyway, okay, I still have a huge list of openings to get to. But real quick, what was the blunder? Oh, M. Kirby made only 2 blunders. Ah, wow, so Black's doing okay here. I thought after this B4 expansion, White was in full control. But I guess after C5, it just downward spirals for Black. So apparently Black should take on A1. Ah, takes and then F5. Yeah, this is typical in King's Indian where you don't necessarily have to develop the bishop. Bishop is already useful on this diagonal, and usually if you can play F5 and it works, you should do it as soon as possible. So, yeah, I guess like my queen is out of the action and there's already a threat of taking. So this could have been a lot more complicated. CDR Siri asking, do you have a nearly eidetic memory? One moment. Relating or denoting to mental images. Oh, not really. I remember a lot of the tournament games I play because I'd spend hours over the board playing the game, and then after every game I played in tournaments, I would spend a long time like analyzing the games and taking away some lessons. So most of the games, especially those that have made the database, all have like looked at from time to time over the years. But it's one of those things like as a chess player, maybe other people can relate like those into music. It's like remembering various musical tunes or remembering poetry. I don't know what to compare it to.
I've been enjoying the heck out of the Sicilian Dragon with Black. It's a great Sicilian.
Sicilian Dragon, coming from Z Nation Chess. Ah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Sicilian Dragon. Okay. Welcome back, Z Nation Chess. Founder of the channel. Subbing for 53 months. That's crazy. All right. I'm trying to address as much as I can. I'm not going to do Among Us right now. Oh, London's my favorite opening. Yeah, London is already high on the list. Oh, chess is so different from that. Yeah. Yeah, the chess landscape has really changed. I mean, not only over the last like couple years, but over the last like couple of decades too. Okay. Who to play? I'll play Syncopede. Syncopede's a sub, and it was one of the first challengers. And I might as well play a London and try and sack a piece and fulfill this challenge. So I should make a new thing of like openings played. Oh, it's a Dutch. Played. Okay, I'm gonna play Crazy Gambit against a Dutch. This is not on my list. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep gambiting here. Oh, black prevents a mate threat. I'm actually wondering. There's an obvious move, but then there's a slightly less obvious move. Hey, it's Pepe. Thanks, Pepe, for the raid. If you're just joining, we have a funny opening. I could have played Queen H5, I'm well aware, but I wanted to... I'm trying to win like quickly here.
Pepper Rajonas 6 WTF.
Oh, nice emotes, Pepe. Thanks, Pepe. Subbing for 18 months. Okay, there's a funny line where I either win a knight, win a queen, or checkmate. I don't think black can stop everything. So I'm hitting the knight. If black wants to save the knight, there's takes, takes, and takes, but then I win a queen. Or do I win a queen? Wait, what's happening here?
Hello.
Takes.
You're awesome.
Oh, you're awesome too. Over pizza. Hey, pawn f7 checkmate. Good game, Syncopede. I don't think I've ever had pawn f7 checkmate before move 10. I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't play queen h5 first. Because there was a challenge to sack a piece. I could have sacked a queen and then delivered mate with a pawn. I was just too excited to play this immediately. That was a funny game. Yeah, G6 is not a move you want to play against this, even though it looks logical.
I know you're doing openings, but I have an odds challenge if you want.
Ooh. Okay, I'll have a new category for challenges. Challenges. English opening. Okay, so I'm just trying to have thorough notes here. English opening turned into Averbakh King's Indian. I'm actually curious, what is this opening called? G4. This is a Krejcik Gambit of the Dutch. Dutch defense Krejcik Gambit. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Ah, the goblin. Okay, I'll add the goblin to the list. So yeah, the reason why g6 is not recommended is because it really weakens the diagonal, and yeah, I mean the best move according to the engine is h5, preventing queen h5. And of course here I should play queen h5. I played this because I was hoping for the line takes queen h5, and this is force mate somehow, queen f5, and if here it's mate, and if here it's mate, so e6 takes here. How is this mate? Ah, queen f5. If here it's mate, and if here it's mate. So yeah, next time, I think black is supposed to take the pawn. Oh, but the other move is to play d5, which is kind of interesting. It's actually just as good as taking the pawn. Yeah, and d5 just supports f5 with the bishop. So, real quick, small tangent. I believe the goblin is... What is the goblin? The goblin is this one, right? c4, and then knight takes e5. The goblin. Okay. Hey, it's Joanna. Good to see you, Joanna. Dumb question. If our Lichess name is not the same as Twitch name, does it make it harder to know? Oh, yeah, so I've been having some issues with subscriber extension, but one way to remedy that is to turn on sub-only mode, and then... Oh, I already know who I'm going to play, though. I was going to say that you can share your Lichess username in the chat, just like Jimberwood is doing. Jimberwood is challenging me. I want to play Elite of Iceland, because I'm going to Iceland very soon. And I have to practice playing Elite Iceland players. Okay, good luck to Elite of Iceland. I'm checking my list here. So I played the English. I think I'll play e4. Good luck. Yeah, unfortunately the Lichess command isn't working. I actually removed it because there's some issues with I think the API. Okay, I'm debating what to play here. There was a request for Vienna earlier. I think I'll play Vienna. I'll play like a more traditional line compared to what I had last game. Bishop c5. Okay, so yeah, Vienna, it can be a flexible opening because white has options of f4 early. Although I don't know if I want to play f4 right away. I think I'll play bishop c4. But it's interesting in the sense that white delays developing the knight, because it preserves f4. It also has the idea of queen g4, which I'm a bit curious about. Queen g4. I need to get Gotham's course on this. Queen g4, g6. I know there's some crazy lines. Maybe d3. After the game, I'll have to look up what the theory is. Bishop g5. So I'm still delaying f4 and knight f3 because I'm not sure if I want to develop like this or like this or like this. I might as well play knight d5 here. Just pile on the knight. Oh, is queen g4 mainline? I just didn't see the continuation after g6. I didn't play the Icelandic yet. I've only played 2 games this stream. Ooh, okay, so if I play this, there's knight d4. So I think I'll play c3 first. Just restricting a very typical move in these Italian or Vienna positions. Restricts knight d4 and also maybe prepares some expansion. I see the comment from 10 Flute. I'm realizing I don't have a Stafford Gambit on the list. I don't remember seeing anyone saying Stafford Gambit earlier. Okay, so I'll take with bishop and then play queen f3. And there's still going to be some pressure. There's also queen h5. The queen f3 is a bit more, I think, a bit more logical. Hitting the pawn and defending g2. Thank you. Oops.
Rosen Pumpkin, thanks for introducing chess on Twitch to me. Less than 3.
Oh, my pleasure. Hey, we have and the pumpkin emote is it goes way back. I do have to give credit to Joanna for the picture of the pumpkin that I kind of used. I think I asked permission. This was years ago, but it was Joanna's pumpkin that I turned into an emote. Rook g6 I forgot about. And now black is threatening bishop g4. So I think I'll play h3. And I'll play a4. a4 is a tricky move. Ooh. I was going to say a4 is preparing to trap the bishop. Knight a5. Well, now I have b4. And I'll be okay after takes. Bishop b6, there's a5. Looks like the bishop is getting trapped. But it's not so simple. Let's go into this and see what black comes up with. Because there is a counterattack c6. And things could get very weird very quickly. Yeah. I think I'm winning a pawn though, because I'll take the bishop. If I move the knight back, black takes and I lose a pawn. So I think I have to take the bishop. Black's going to take the knight. And then I have a Tetris piece. I'm one capture away from quadruple pawns. Oh, it's funny structure. Bishop d7, I win this pawn. The pawns are teaching the knight how to move with the L shape. Wow. So this D pawn used to be my B pawn. Oh no, my D pawn. Or one of my D pawns. I don't think I can defend this thing. Okay. I might as well accept the fact I'm losing a pawn. The good thing about being up 2 pawns is that when you lose a pawn, you're still up a pawn. And it's like yesterday I went to the grocery store and bought 2 avocados. Wait, there's no increments? There's no increments. Okay, I have to move quicker. No more avocado talk. Actually, earlier I had half an avocado. Avocados are so filling. Wow, queenside castling. I can still legally castle both ways. Keep expanding. Did you eat it raw or cook it? Wait, can you cook avocado? I made avocado toast earlier. So I bread it on toast and fried an egg. Seasoned it with some chili flakes. Had some peri-peri sauce. Black wants to take my pawn. I think I'm okay sacking this pawn. And then make this move. I'm threatening knight d6 probably. Ooh. I have 3 seconds left. Okay. I was really scared about getting spite checked. Spite check probably would have made me flag. Okay, good game, Icelandic noob. King here was useful to prevent king h3. Oh man. That's a close one. If I spent another split second talking about avocados, that could have gone very wrong. Okay. Yeah, I don't have my watch to tell me my heart rate. It probably got close to 150. But kudos to Black for resisting, and yeah, the king was like very oily. Or slippery. Slippery and oily. What to say about this game? Oh, I wanted to look up the theory, because queen g4 is like supposed to be a cool move. And white scores really well here. So queen g4, g6, queen f3, really. I thought this was just kind of nonsensical, trying to like scholars mate the opponent. But maybe it makes more sense compared to like normal scholars mate. Because knight f6 and knight e5 are just knight e2, and I guess the dark squares are weak, and d3 and the bishop comes in. That's kind of cool, actually. I didn't see what opponent said in chat. Do I want to see? I didn't, how do I go back? Oh, Oh, it's Elite of Iceland. This is Elite of Iceland says you earned free paragliding tour with me. Oh, that's actually, can you go paragliding in non-summer months? I'd be down to paraglide. Can I live stream it? Next month, maybe I'll live stream some paragliding with Elite of Iceland. Hey, it's Prague Queen. Shout out to Katarina. Shout out Prague Queen. Good friend of mine, strong chess player, the Queen of Prague. If you're just joining, I just had a really intense game. I also just earned a free paragliding tour in Iceland. YouTube. What is paragliding? Because there's skydiving and parasailing and jet skiing and surfing, snowboarding. All of these things I just mentioned, I've never done before. Iceland, acro, paragliding. And then there's a one where you have these giant wings and you fly, like where you jump off a cliff, I think. Oh yeah, I found the YouTube channel. Wow. It's like it's probably a less scary version of skydiving. Wow. Oh, that looks cool. Wow. Yeah, I'd be down for that. So I assume it's not like where you just jump off a plane and then activate the parachute. But this type of thing, yeah, maybe I'll make sure I have a GoPro or some way to document the experience. Oh, there's paramotoring too. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, maybe I'll borrow Irene's GoPro. Oh, Ipsy redeeming share a photo. Okay. Um, Someone name an object or an animal. I'll share a photo of whatever the first thing I see in chat. Panda. Okay. Uh, I typed in panda. I typed in panda in Google Photos and I got like random photos of Fabiano against Georg Meyer. Because it says Chengdu pandas. It's not like Google was detecting. This is from the Pro Chess League event in 2018, I want to say, in San Francisco. Yeah, it still says pandas and very faintly eagles. Anyway, okay. That's a photo of a panda. Any real pandas? Got this photo. This is a photo in Indonesia. It was a zebra. So another non-panda type thing. And it was a safari where you feed the you feed them carrots, and then they try and like enter your vehicle. Is this a live photo? Ah. And then, okay, one more panda photo. So here we have a red panda. This is at the St. Louis Zoo. But red pandas are different than like traditional pandas. Also different than Panda Express. Okay. Let's move on. Have a lot more openings to get through. So I've played English, played that weird Dutch Gambit. We just had Vienna game. Thank you to Teal Beans. Subbing for 3 months in advance. Appreciate that. Okay. Who was it earlier? I think it was Jimberwood. I don't know if Jimberwood is still here. But okay, I'll turn on sub only mode, and then if there's any subs that want to play, tell me your Lichess username, and I'll pick someone arbitrarily. Oh, I'll play the Great Bell. We've never played before. Good luck to the Great Bell. Oh, Paiboki redeeming run an ad. I don't run ads during games, but I'll run an ad between games. Okay, here's my list. Oh, I know what to play. Wait, do I know what to play? I wanted to play the Bowerley Gambit, but that's after d4. I could still play b5. White's trying to play an Ortho Schnapp. Let's play this. Oh, this is going to be a fresh position. This is actually kind of cool, because against c4, I'm deflecting the pawn away from the center. And after it takes, I might even play a6. Like, there's some funny lines that can emerge. Opponent not accepting my gambit. Okay, I'll play b4. Initiative against the knight. Bishop is very likely to develop to b7 soon. Oh, can someone explain why a viewer would want Eric to run an ad? Running an ad, I guess there's two reasons. One, it does make money, like it monetizes a channel. Probably makes like a few dollars if I run like a 30-second ad. And it also disables pre-roll ads for like half hour, which is somewhat useful for like when new viewers come in, they won't see an ad. Okay, so this knight is moving more than it probably should. Bishop e3. I'm thinking d5 at some point. There's also a funny... White's actually setting up a trap here. Knight takes e6. It's like a really weird tactic, but if I play a move like this or this, there's knight e6, and I would have to take back, and then I'd be losing a pawn. So I'm thinking queen f6, but then knight f3. It's already kind of strange position. I think I'll play d6. Ensuring the bishop's defended. Knights might develop in a hippo-like fashion. Oh, what's your favorite movie genre? I like documentaries. My movie and book preferences are pretty similar. I usually prefer nonfiction over fiction. Let's play knight d7. I'm not sure which way this knight wants to develop. I'm trying to remember the last movie or documentary I watched. It's been a while. I can't recall watching any documentaries on ducks or geese. I mean, these days, a lot of the content I consume is on YouTube. So it's more like shorter form, like I guess 10 to 30-minute videos. There was it was like a short form documentary on this community of otters in Singapore. And it's just this population of otters that coexists with the humans. Oh, Octopus Teacher. Yeah, Octopus Teacher was actually really, really well done. It's on Netflix. Also, Tiger King. Like, Tiger King and Octopus Teacher, they're both documentaries featuring animals, but very different tone, I would say. Hey, it's Singapore backgammon.
The otters are our friends.
Yeah, I've been to Singapore a few times, but I don't recall seeing any otters. But I would probably befriend an otter. I took a walk in the park the other day and I saw some like mammal type thing swimming in the creek, but I didn't know what it was. It could have been an otter or like a beaver. I don't think it was a human. Unless it was like a human shaped like a beaver. Okay, so this worked out well. This is Fiend Kettled Bishop. It snacked on h1. It goes back to safety. Queen now activates. So there's pressure in various directions. Yeah, I could take the knight right away. I think I'll take the bishop first. And then take the knight, and then I'll be hitting the queen and the pawn. If an otter wanted to be your friend, what otter choice would you have? Yeah, I would have no otter choices. I would have to accept. Okay, so queen's tied down to defending b2. Up a bishop and a rook. I want to play a3 and then fee and kettle my bishop. Ooh, tricky, tricky. Fianchetto my bishop on b2. White's threatening to win both my rooks. I really wanted to preserve casting rights, but okay, I might as well use my right to castle. I think a lot of these games I've been casting very late. I'm trying to conceptualize like the quickest mate. Probably c2, or probably a b3 controlling c2. If the a file opens, that would be pleasant. a3 is most expected. I'm threatening mate in 2, actually. I'll take the pawn. Yeah, now one of the rooks wants to enter into d1. Hey, it's Chess Dojo. Chess Dojo, you're just in time for mate in 2. I tuned in like very briefly to Chess Dojo live earlier. I was just lurking, but I saw it was Kostya and Maya was solving mates in 2. Okay, I had to dedicate that one to Chess Dojo. Oh, Maya sent you guys. Nice. Yeah, shout out to Chess Dojo. Appreciate the raid. If you're just joining, I've been playing people and trying to play as many different openings as possible. So that was my 4th game. I don't even know what was the opening this game. This probably doesn't have a name. So someone earlier wanted me to play the Laclede Gambit. Spelled like this. Which is b5 in this position. But white played c4, and I still played b5. And this just... Lichess calls this Steiner, but Steiner is after c4. So this might just be a new opening. Engine says black's better, or white's better. But after knight c3, it's already fine position for black. Thank you, Limited Rourke. What do you name this opening? Yeah, we have to name it the Otter Gambit. I wasn't able to finish the game without talking about otters. Okay, I typed in otter in my Google Photos.
I like chocolate.
Quack. I got a picture of a bear, video of a bear, and whatever this is looks like a penguin type thing, and a prairie dog. So all imposter otters. Oh, thank you, Chocolate Boy. John Burr saying, Eric, I have a question. My pawn use is absolutely atrocious. Any idea how to get better at it? Well, if you get rid of all your pawns, then I guess you won't have the issue of trying to figure out how to use your pawns. Also, pawns just get in the way of pieces. There's a philosophy just to get rid of as many pawns as possible, because then your rooks and bishops will have more open lines. But of course, on a serious note, you sometimes have to to weigh the pros and cons of like various pawn moves or pawn breaks, because pawns do determine the structure of a position. And a pawn break is when you initiate trades with pawns, and generally it can, like, pawn breaks will usually favor you or you're the opponent. So yeah, it's hard to give like general advice, but sometimes if you're not sure what to do, you should look for the pawn breaks and find ways to either use pawns to like gain space or use pawns to open up lines so your other pieces can get into play. But it can take like a lot of time and experience to master the art of pawn play. And it ties into a lot of other chess principles too. Can we get an egg? Wait, let me check my list. I have a lot of things that are still higher priority, but the egg is on the list. I'll put another egg in parentheses. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so I am rewarding subs. If you're a sub, just say your name. Gaston, okay. Gaston LV. Never played before, one of the earlier challengers. Okay. And here's my list. Do I play the Hammerschlag? I feel like that should wait. Whoa, it's Hey TJ. Gifting 10. Thanks so much, Hey TJ. That's so kind. I'll play E4 again. Okay, but I played Vienna. I think... Oh, I haven't played a London yet. Let's play a London. That will be relatively easy. Oh, that's good timing too, because Hey TJ says, Eric, I got your London course. Okay, so I'll try and play whatever I show in my London course. Actually, when I made my London course, I was playing bishop to g3. I had not yet discovered the line knight e5. So I'll play, well, I used to play bishop g3. Which is still a very fine move. And then knight d2. Nothing special so far. Just completing the ideal setup. And queen c7. Okay, so this is a trendier line these days. And in my most recent YouTube video, I addressed this line. It was a lesson with Andrea Botes, where I gave the general rule, if ever queen c7, you should immediately take the pawn. One of the simpler approaches. And then, yeah, then e4 is a follow-up. Sack a piece for bits. Ah. Can I do it later when it might actually make more sense? Here we're just trading a little bit. I take with bishop because if knight takes, then my knight will land on e4 and fork things. That would be nice. Ooh, speaking of forking things, London tactics are coming early. So the queen and the bishop are hit. Yeah, black probably needed some more danger levels there. I think black is supposed to take and play h6, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's 3 attackers now on the bishop. And 1 attacker on the queen. So I guess I'm sacking my opponent's pieces. Knight's hit, so might as well take the bishop. I'll lose a pawn. Pawn is hanging. I could castle. Looking for ways to accelerate some attack. I think castling is reasonable, though. I'm sacking a few pawns. Now, alluding what I said earlier is the more pawns you lose, the more open lines you gain. And here, yeah, no more queenside pawns to get in the way of my files. I want to do things against this bishop. Not so easy, though. Hey, this move. Now, black's a little bit restricted here. Because this bishop doesn't have an easy time developing. The pawn is pinned to the rook. And maybe the knight can move. Maybe not. Okay, I'm already sensing some idea to sack a queen for mate. It's probably pretty unlikely, but there's a small chance. Ooh, I can sack black's queen. Oh no, black's queen. Wait, the queen's not trapped. I thought the queen was trapped. Never mind. I trapped the bishop? It's so hard to trap things. I have bishop e5 here. It's a fun position. Rook a4. No, rook a4 loses a piece. Loses a full rook. Okay, I might as well play this move. Okay, I'm going to try and sack my queen. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Oh no, my queen! Ah! Oh no, black's queen. I didn't see that coming. Like counter queen sack. Oh no, my queen! Ah! But actually, oh no, my bishop. But actually, oh no, black's king. Okay, I feel like I sacked a decent number of pieces there. Didn't manage to sack the queen though. Another mate in 2. Okay. That was a funny game. Thank you, Gaston LV. Yeah, so the point was if black were to take the queen, it would be made on g4. And then actually the same thing applied after f6. Again, if takes. Oh, wait, it's not mate. Because king h8. I would have just been losing this. I would have been down a pawn and the exchange. I thought I was still controlling h8, but I'm not. But black trusted me. I thought I was being clever because f7 was controlled. Wow. Yeah, this is the one nice thing about having a reputation of like sacking a queen for mate. Sometimes people trust me too much. Oh, thanks, Joanna. Anyway, yeah, that was I think really nice opening. Yeah, next time black should take and diffuse the H file, and engine says it's about equal. So, I can check off the London opening.
That was hilarious, thank you.
Thank you, Dennis Bud. Yeah, I guess there is one attempted queen sack and then one attempted queen blunder. Okay, moving on. Ooh, do I play Crazyhouse? Let's play Crazyhouse against Joanna. Also, let's vote for water. The healthiest drink out of all the options. Okay, what opening to play? This is Crazyhouse, though. I'm also trying to adjust the thing so it's more visible. Is that better? I think that's better. Also, thank you, Rick, too. I might as well eliminate some, like, joke opening. Do I play the egg or the crab? Or the crab egg? Or the egg cab? People saying egg. Okay, so I'll play the egg. The crab is h4, a4, where you pinch the opponent with your claws. But the egg is EGG. Egg. I don't know why I did this. I might as well do, like... Can you spell egg with 3 G's? Egg. Okay. Wait, this is Crazyhouse. Ah! I just gave up a pawn. I thought I was being clever, but... Okay, so for those confused, the way Crazyhouse works is when you take a piece... Like here, I'm taking the knight. I get a knight in my hand to place somewhere on the board. So it's kind of like one-player Bughouse. It's also the best, according to Joanna. I'll take a pawn here. I want to sack a queen. I sack a queen? Check. Okay, let's start with... I'm really conflicted. Let's start with bishop. No, let's start with pawn. And then knight. Here we see the power of initiative. Wow. Check. A checkmate. That was satisfying. I feel like that should have been an opening gone wrong for me. But yeah, in Crazyhouse and Bughouse, the F7 square is very vulnerable, or very delicate. You do need to be careful sometimes. I think black's still okay here after king d6 though. But I guess I would take the bishop and be happy. Anyway, that was an egg success. Okay, I'm going to take a small break. I forgot to reward the person who redeemed run an ad from earlier. So if you stick around, it does help support the channel. I'll run a short ad break. Might refill my tea too. And I'll be back. Oh, let's get some Komarov. I don't know if this will work though. I'll just put on pentatonic. Here we go. Okay, enjoy.
Yes. Seems not right.
King is very weak now became.
Yes.
This decisive threat.
Hope you're doing fine, Eric. Have a good Sunday.
Yes.
I think white is better.
Yes.
Yes, he found. Because knight cannot, by triangle.
Yes.
By position, okay. Black is better, maybe.
So. Yes.
By position, okay. Black is better, maybe.
Yes. So, what now?
Okay. Is this a weird combination of Komarov and pentatonic?
Oh, black can defend, yes.
Or is it like weirdly calming?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm using, it's called the Dimitri chess extension. And FAQ.
How to defend.
Yes.
Yeah, this is like the GitHub. But they have a Chrome extension.
His
You can just
own
search Dimitri chess.
counterattack, so I cannot wait.
There's also Yasser.
So what does it mean?
Anyway, let's move on.
The players all played some very, very common routine moves. Right.
Nice to know that people are out there working hard.
Okay, Alex
I
Werner
did the
is
same
next.
thing against Roman Ginji-Hashvili in a World Open, and I got tortured for 160 moves and lost the game.
I'm sorry,
That
Yasser.
was not a lot of fun for me
Speaking of home
as
cooking,
black.
for just
So,
a second.
Yasser?
oh boy.
Okay, you are going to go this way, yeah?
Okay. What to play as black? Black openings against d4. Okay, I just played the egg in Crazyhouse. Oh, maybe I'll play a semi-Slav. Or Budapest. Okay, let's start with knight f6. Let's see what white is up to. Oh, okay. So you can't really play a semi-Slav against a London. So I'll play King's Indian, which I know is on the list. And King's Indian setup it's a nice way to like get a more dynamic position against London. White's playing kind of Joe Bravo London style.
Hello from Hawaii.
Oh, hello from St. Louis. Blundering typhoons. Do they have typhoons in Hawaii, right? Does Hawaii have hurricanes too? I've never been to Hawaii, but it's like probably the top US state on my bucket list. Wow, d5. D5 is interesting. I think I'll play e5. If en passant, I take back. Life goes on. Oh yeah, besides Minnesota. I've been to Minnesota a few times for chess tournaments. Oh, good night to Joanna. Thanks for being here. What's everyone gonna do with all the daylight they saved today? Did we save daylight? Because we lost an hour. But I made use of it earlier. Played some tennis. It was really good weather in St. Louis. Okay, I'm gonna play b6. This is turning into a weird King's Indian. It's kind of resembling more of a hippo. But white doesn't have like the firm center control that you usually see in a hippo. And there might be some nice attacking potential with f-file and knight h5. Have the double fianchetto. Thank you, Guillumpy. First time Prime sub. Yeah, again, friendly reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect your account and subscribe for free. Just like Guillumpy. I just want to optimize all the pieces. Or win a pawn. Why not?
Said and done.
Oh, thank you, Hypetter. Or Hype Tour. Appreciate that. Yeah, we do have the Prime command for people who have not yet connected their accounts. I'll play knight c4. This move might be coming. This move hits a pawn and the rook. Though it might be okay. Like knight g5, rook f6, and then I'll play h6. In the meantime, I want to play knight e4. just seize control of the square. Ooh. Yeah, that's twice this game. White is leaving free things along diagonal. It goes to show the power of the fianchettoed bishop. Oh, thank you, GM Fabiano Marijuana. Subbing for 4 months. Okay, let's move all the way back. I'm just waiting for the day that White puts the queen or rook on the diagonal. Yeah, let's provoke the queen to move. Oh, welcome to Vegas, KD. I don't think I've ever been in your chat, but watched and heard you a lot. Oh, nice to hear. Yeah, White's being very generous this game. I feel a little bit bad. I'm going to sack back a rook. White's given me so much. I have to express some form of gratitude, right? Rook takes f4. It's not objectively a great move, but it does aim to end the game as quickly as possible. Because now I'm attacking the pawn. Maybe White will move the pawn. Okay, now I'm hitting the pawn 3 times. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think White's position was solid until bad things happened. Where did things go wrong? I'm trying to give like some useful advice. I think maybe White should play e4. Because what ended up happening, White got a little bit passive. But of course here, yeah, it wasn't so easy to figure out what to do. Maybe still like e4, like e4, f3. It's one way to try and combat the fianchettoed bishop. Oh, hello to Mighty Boom. And thanks for the game, Alex Werner. Yeah, another tip is to play c4 before knight c3. I know knight c3 is considered Joe Bravo London, but I think especially in this move order, c4 is just more useful, especially if White wants to play d5 later. Okay, so I'm still keeping track. We had the egg and Crazyhouse. Those King's Indian defense versus London. Let's keep it going. I'll play Frenzy Lee. Regular viewer. We played once before. And okay, here's my list. So these are like the higher priority. Oh, I know what to play. Well, it depends what black plays though. Okay, someone earlier wanted the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile variation, which starts with knight f3. It's also known as a Tennison Gambit. And I'm actually not sure what exactly the line is. But we'll try and get something spicy and aggressive. Yeah, so I was waiting until black takes the pawn because now queen f3, and I think objectively this is probably fine for black, but it's already a little bit tricky to play. There's a decent number of targets. Yeah, there's a few moves for black. There's not too many ways to defend both the bishop and the pawn. Like mainly this and this. And I'll be ready to take back on d3. Oh, ICBM idea is to get the bishop f7 trap. Yeah, I can show that after this game. It's a useful one to know. Yeah, queen c8 was probably the best move. I'll take with bishop. We trade, I take with queen. And I'll beat down the pawn, but a little more activity, more development. Ooh. So black is avoiding trading. Slide over. I think black probably should have taken, because now, wow. I want to go crazy here, but let's be principled. Now, knight f7, it's probably the move I would play in Crazyhouse. But in real chess, I wouldn't have a pawn to randomly place on g6. And knight e4, I am threatening to take... Never mind. Oh, I guess I wasn't threatening to win the bishop. This is defended by the queen. Wow, okay, black's the one going crazy. So there's knight c5. Bishop e5. And knight c5 and... Actually, I might as well. If e5, I take it. I'm also, like, just dominating the queen with a knight. Play this move. Thank you, 8 is 54. Is Jerome Gambit on the list? I don't think it is, actually. I could add that. Jerome. Oh, there's no increment this game. Okay. Wow. My queen just got trapped? My queen just got trapped. What is this? Bishops are controlling all the squares for my queen. Did I not save the queen? I mean, I could take the rook, I guess. Well played from black. Let's play this move. Hey, okay, black returns the favor. That was very generous. Okay. That was a close one. Good game. Black deserved to win that. Star move, bishop e5. Actually, bishop d6 also a star move. Setting up the trap. Oh, Frenzy Lee wasn't ready for the time scramble. I wasn't really ready for it either. We were both unready. Thank you, 2base.
Let's go.
Subbing with Prime for 7 months. I had Queen D7. Oh, I had Queen D7. But I'm still losing material. Yeah, maybe this is the best move. But it's already -5. Queen H8 is still the best move. Okay, so yeah, that was a Tennison Gambit. And the main trap in the Tennison, which I'm sure has probably like tens of thousands of people walking into it. I'll just play it over 1 million times. So knight g5, knight f6, and then I'm surprised knight c3 is the most common because d3 is like the main trap. Takes, and then yeah, over 43,000 people playing h6. Which walks into knight f7.
Go Eric.
Takes and then this. And white wins the queen. So it's very easy to stumble into. Especially because like black plays all the natural moves. Like this is most natural. Taking is natural. And h6 is very natural. Thank you, G-Sheeb. So, I'll move on. Again, if you're a sub, let me know your username in chat. And ooh, Mimsy Larsen. Okay. So this is Elephant Heart Chess. Never played before. Oh, this is Nimzo Larsen. This is on my list too somewhere. Right? And Nimzo Larsen. But we have, I'm playing it as black. Okay, I'll play what I usually play against Nimzo Larsen. Which is, I think the standard way of playing. Just controlling the center. And the main line is bishop b5. 92. I wonder if white's about to play like a reverse hippo. Yeah, white's playing reverse hippo. Okay, I'm going to play a delayed half crab. If g3, I'll play this move. Yeah. And we're probably going to see like this or this. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully this will be some instructive game on how to try and crack the hippo. So if I play this, there's g4. But I'm kind of inclined to provoke g4 and then play knight h7. Idea of putting the knight on g5 and then later playing f5. Let's do it. And white might go after my pawn, but I'll defend it. Complete development. And maybe even this move. So over defending the pawn, preparing c6 to really solidify. So it was a few games ago where I had the double fianchetto, and now I'm using the strategy of creating a pawn chain to diffuse at least the light squared bishop for white. And now I'll go for f5, which I think is one of the ways to try and crack open the king side. Someone says this looks like a pterodactyl for white. I think white would have to play c4 for it to resemble pterodactyl. But yeah, this is more like a hippo. I wonder, maybe hippos are distantly related to pterodactyls. Oh. Okay, there goes a very crucial pawn, white's position. I'm sad that after king h2, e4, f4, I don't have en passant. Because the pawn comes from f3. Oh, how many bits for text-to-speech? We have a TTS command, which is actually correct. It's usually 500 bits. But I'll still try and read messages regardless. Oh, when will this VOD go on YouTube? You can ask the people in the future who are watching this VOD in what is now the present time, but probably like a few days or like a week or 2 weeks from now. It depends how quick the turnaround will be. Oh no. Am I losing a queen? Wait, it's not so simple though. It looks like I'm losing a queen, but I don't think I'm losing a queen. Yeah. Wait, wow. So my queen is trapped, but the thing is, if white takes it, I take back. I win white's queen. So I think I'll just take the knight. That's kind of funny. Oh no, my queen. And now I have an interesting decision because I could take the bishop. I kind of like this better. If king f1, I go back. Oh. I also take the pawn. I'm having too much fun here. So I take the pawn. Queen moves. Nah, let's just win the queen. And then later I'll take the pawn and life will be good. Yeah, the temptation to play with my food. Okay, so f2 was, yeah. Okay, so hopefully that provides some insight on how to play against a hippo. That was a weird finish, though. Maybe I should have been a bit more careful. Knight e4 was almost like a really amazing move. But still, yeah, still winning for Lac. Oh, knight g2? Was this the best move? That's funny. Engine says castling and just leave the fork. Hey, thank you, Gary. Gifting Vive. Appreciate that. Enjoying the stream. Good to hear. Okay, knight d1. I mean, everything was -9 or better. Yeah, I was calculating this and then takes. And then like this, and the king is almost getting mated.
Happy 10 months.
Hey, happy 10. A Tinubu. So yeah, the critical blunder was losing this pawn, but it's already difficult for white. So this position, engine says white's like clearly better. Knight c3. I was gonna play this. Ah, knight b5. So white could have snagged the bishop pair. Oh yeah, good game. Elephant heart chess. So we have what do I call this? Black versus Nimzo, Larsen, Hippo. Okay, again, I'm trying to reward subs. At some point, I might click the random challenge thing. Thank you, RMK. I can't click accept a random subscriber because the API is not working. But I could accept random challenge. Or I could play... Who's challenging me? Multimorph. This is Rokushokam. Okay, never played before. Going back to my list, 2 Knights Defense is on here twice. Okay, I'll try and play a 2 Knights. How about? Do you have any recommendations for black system openings? Maybe I can demonstrate with this game. We have a King's Pawn. So I'm playing against Vienna, actually, which avoids the 2 Knights defense. But a system opening is usually defined by like a basic setup. And sometimes that's hard to do as black, because you have to react more to what white's doing. But something like the Pierts or Modern are, I think, on the easier side to learn. Scandinavian also. Alekhine, yeah, Alekhine would be up there for just simple to learn. Okay, so I'm playing actually still theory. D4 preventing white from playing D4. Now I hit the rook and the pawn. And there's also a threat of bishop b4 check. So white has to be careful here. There's a line bishop d2 takes, and I can't take here because rook e1. I guess we're going to enter this. That's a poison pawn. On the bright side, white has lost castling rights. And very much ready to castle. Also ready to take on e5 with the knight. Do you accept bullet challenge? Yeah, if you challenge me to bullet, I'd probably give you a few games. I think generally people have been challenging me to blitz. Blitz is preferred. Like 5 minute or 5 plus some small amount of increment. Okay, now hitting a2. Also keeping an eye on e5. Have you tried avocado pit tea? I've not. That sounds suspicious, but also interesting. Oh, is there like a wrong prediction thing? I don't run the predictions, so I don't even know what the question was. Prediction. But usually once predictions are rewarded, it's over. Take. I think I want to take the pawn, but doesn't quite work. And d4 is coming. How to do this? And d4. I'm calculating f4, d4, takes. King c1. Okay, I think I'll play bishop e6. Staying flexible. Are the pits useful? I've heard of like an avocado pit smoothie where you just grind up the avocado pit. But that's also something I haven't tried. Okay, sounds like the prediction was right. Maybe there's some confusion which game it was referring to. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Queen c3. Not quite mating. It's really close to mating though. Is it mate in 2? It's mate in 2. If queen here, it's mate, and if king here, knight d4 is mate. It's a fork mate. Good game, multimorph. I missed a queen fork. I think I found the queen fork. Unless I missed something else. Oh, like forking with my queen. Yeah, this is a nice mating pattern. Just using the queen and the knight. Yeah, the main improvement in this line, white's not supposed to take. Usually white should play, I believe, queen g3 to make room for the knight, and then gambit the pawn. It's a weird line. Queen g3 is the main line. Or queen f4, also playable. So, okay, I'm keeping track of all the openings I'm playing. And the main goal is not to repeat an opening. So every game is going to feature a different opening. Black versus Vienna Gambit. Again, let me find another sub to play. What time is it? It's 11:41 p.m. for me. It is getting late. Over 2 hours into the stream. Okay, I'm gonna accept random challenge. Now's the time. Oh, Shadow Bee.
11
Okay, I
months
see your
from-
message. Random challenge will be next game. Also, thank you, Yoshi Kazilla. Happy 11. Oh, I'm playing Greta TPH. We had that crazy night game the last time. I deprived my opponent of Dairy Queen. Okay, so I'm starting with e4, which could either go into Halloween Goblin. Oh, Scotch. Man, so many openings to choose from.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, let's play a Scotch Gambit. How about? Scotch Gambit is takes and then Bishop C4. Yeah, baby. Thank you, MLG Atlian. I used to play the Scotch like mainline, knight takes d4. Bishop c4, it's a little bit different. But yeah, usually the point is to very quickly play pawn c3. And okay, black provoked me. Now I'll castle. I'll play this as kind of like a Danish as well, because takes. It'll be very Danish-like. And there's a lot of tricks and traps in this one. Usually surrounding the f7 pawn. With moves like this or this. But still requires some precision. I think I'll just start by taking back on c3. Get the knight involved. Yeah, there's all these different like names for the various move orders. So this also resembles a boring gambit where you play c3 early, then take back with knight. So all the pieces coming to life. Now black's bishop on b4, it would dream of jumping over the pawn to diffuse a pin. But here I'm pretty much guaranteed to like damage the king side. Ooh. Okay, damage has occurred. So I could take, it's interesting, like I could win material, but I think I would rather checkmate. So I'll play this move. Yeah, let's play this move and then queen b3. It's actually kind of a funny line. So queen b3 hitting the bishop. The rook is still hanging. But I want to keep this bishop. Queen g4 suggestion. And queen g4 was made in 2, right? There is kind of a hidden threat. Ooh, black prevents it. I was threatening queen g3 with force mate. So queen f6 stops a mate. But now, okay, I'll take the rook. Cashing in. I can sympathize with black because when I was younger, I lost so many games in this opening from the black side of like Scotch Gambit, Danish Gambit. It's, ooh, am I bishop trapped? I was gonna say, like, these openings can be very annoying to meet. My bishop is trapped. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, I'll play... I could take on d6 maybe. But I'll play this and get ready for the rook lift. Idea rook f3. Now I have 3 attackers against the pawn. I don't see a great way for Black to defend the pawn again. Bishop b6, I just take it. No mercy.
Oh no, my prime.
Oh yes, your prime. Thank you, Luke Jim. Yeah, no Dairy Queen yet again. I don't even know if Dairy Queen was on the line. But I will have to continue to wait. The only way we can get Dairy Queen from this position is if this queen can somehow find a cow to milk. And then it would be a Dairy Queen. But looking unlikely. Oh! Okay, I have an idea. A funny mating idea. I'm 3 moves away from making it happen. I have to start with h4 though. Okay. My idea is g5 checkmate. Start with h4. Just to give some reason to use the g5 emotes. Okay, getting closer. Oh, it's gonna happen. Get those g5 emotes ready. There we go. Okay, g5 checkmate. Good game, Greta TPH. Oh, chat is so beautiful now. It's so colorful. Or non-colorful, it's just mainly red with g5 emotes. Oh, this reminds me. There's I want to find it. There's a new chess website. And it's related to what just happened in this game. So I'll share the link momentarily. But someone sent me a project that they've been working on. It's called Rosen Score. And If I can like zoom out. So the way this works is you put in your Lichess username, or I can just use mine. It's a default option. And then it'll show like how many cool things that you've done that would make me proud. So there's various like pawn structures and alphabet openings. So just to like use my username, and you can earn trophies based on how many things you've accomplished. This is probably the like best chess website in existence. So I've earned a lot of Rosen trophies. And G5 mate is one of the trophies you can earn. Is there pawn checkmate too? Oh, checkmate with pawn, yeah. Had a good number of pawn checkmates. Wow, it's still loading. Wait, I've only completed 95% of the goals. What have I not completed yet? I have 706 Rosen trophies. Oh, the Knight Cube checkmate. And the promote to Knight checkmate. Okay. Have to work on my pretty knightmates. So the cool thing is when you click into one of these, a lot of these will have video examples on YouTube from like random streams and YouTube videos. So yeah, here we have, I had a game where I almost had a knight cube checkmate, but I played knight d3 instead. And it was like it wasn't quite a knight cube. So g5 mate. Oh wow, so it loaded in my most recent game too. So it really keeps up to date. That's nice. Only 13 games. I would have thought there were more. But mating with a pawn. I guess I've had 2 pawn mate games so far today. That game against Syncopede. This is also a cool feature. When you click the username, it brings you to the game. Yeah, this was earlier in the stream. So yeah, I meant to show this earlier. Wait, where'd it go? Where's my Rosen Score? Here it is. So I'll share the link. We can even make a Rosen Score command. But yeah, we have, I mean, I think it encompasses like most of what I'm like fond of when it comes to chess moves. Oh no, my queen stalemate tricks. Rosen Trap, which is a type of stalemate trick. The castle fork. Connect 5, connect 6, pawn diamond. I've only had one game with quadruple pawns. Against a GM too. Oh, I remember this. I turned this into a YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, hopefully the website doesn't break. Connect 8 on the 5th rank. Oh, I think all of these were the same game against Rasa Boss. Connect 8 on the 7th rank. Yeah. He needs to add a Connect 8 checkmate. What's a knight rectangle? It's a knight rectangle. double egg. I like the accent mark next to or on top of Beach Cafe. Oh yeah, double egg is what I played in this game. It was EGG and then EGG. Oh, how is knight rectangle not also knight cube mate? Did we find a loophole? Are all rectangles cubes? Or only... or is it the other way around where all cubes are rectangles? Or are they mutually exclusive? Cubes are square. What dimension are we in? Yeah, because it's like a... I mean, this is like a double cube. You would think you can ignore these knights. Huh. Because, yeah, we don't need these knights to mate. I'm confused thinking about this. Thank you, Kitsune. Do you ever feel down from playing poorly? I used to, more so. Sometimes it can help to like take a small break or do things that aren't as competitive, like solve or review top level games. Most important thing is that you're enjoying playing chess. And yeah, normally you don't want your level of play to like dictate how you feel. Okay. I'll play a random challenge. Should I turn on Zen mode? I'll turn on Zen mode. How about Z? Z. Z. Okay, I think Zen mode is on. So random challenge. Doh! I'm playing Chicken King. Oh, I'll try and verify next time. I already saw who I'm playing. Okay, good luck to Chicken King. And oh, last game was Scotch Gambit. I'll try and keep up with ooh, what is F5? Scotch Gambit. I think F5 is called the Duras Gambit. Duras Gambit accepted. I could transpose into a Stodden Gambit, but I'll accept this. Okay, so I've added Duras Gambit to my list. So these are all the openings I played so far on stream. I think opponent has rage quit. They lost a pawn. Time to cry. Hi, Tikavita. Oh, opponent's back. Okay. No mercy this game. Yeah, I think black is supposed to play knight f6. Because now it's time to suffer. Oh no, my queen. It's a funny idea to like sack a queen, but then instantly make a new queen. Did I just earn another trophy? I think there's a trophy for like promoting a pawn in the opening. Wait. Promote. Promote a pawn within 8 moves. Did I do it? Let's go! I promote a pawn in 6 moves. Okay, I earned another trophy. I wasn't even trying to earn a trophy this game. I should probably develop my thing, but I'm playing this move to prepare bishop h6. So now, wait. Too many tabs open. So, I wonder if there's anyone with more Rosen trophies than me. If, for those of you that have like tried the site, let me know how many Rosen trophies you have. I mean, the site is specifically built, so I'm probably the one with most trophies, but DeVille has 50, 13. Yeah, the website, we have the command Rosen Score. I want to set up the fork, but I don't want to be too obvious about it. Oh yeah, it doesn't, I don't think it takes games from chess.com, at least yet. Alright, I'll play g4. Icelandic Noob has 104 trophies. Wow. I'm actually trying to think like what, if there's any user that would have more trophies than me. There's some user that's played like hundreds of thousands of games on Lichess. Maybe someone would know. I forget the username though. I think they're from Germany. Yeah, German 11. Okay, I'll finish this game first. Alright, so I am up a rook and a pawn. The knight is actually very close to being trapped. Although, if I play rook g1, there's h5, and then takes. So maybe I'll play h5 first. And then rook eg1 to keep the knight defended. Yeah, rook g1. This knight's a goner. No mercy this game. Can I score 2 trophies in 1 game? I want to promote to a knight with checkmate. I feel like that's my life goal right now. But how do I even orchestrate that? I need to start pushing as many pawns as I can. I'm imagining I have 4 rooks, all like this, trapping the king, and then I promote to knight on h8 with mate. It's hard to black resigns. It's hard to conceptualize promote to knight with mate. Because by definition, if you promote to knight with mate, the king can't, it could be on the edge. If you promote on the f-file, it could be on h7. Because in most cases, it would have to be like on one of these squares. Anyway, yeah, for those maybe joining who didn't catch my introduction to the site, this is a new site that I guess one of my fans built, which tracks how many times you've basically made me proud and different random chess accomplishments you have based on your Elite Chess games. So I'm gonna type in German 11. This could take ages to load. And just to show, if we go to German 11's account, yeah, this is the most like active player ever on Elite Chess. Has played over 500,000 games. Are they playing right now? Oh, they're playing right now. Wow. So let me see. Analyze. Oh, this is cool. So it tracks the progress as well. Positions. Ah, positions is different than games. 3 Rosen trophies so far. Okay, I think I'm safe. Oh, logging in will make it go faster. But we want suspense. Oh no, my queen, and checkmate with a pawn. I'm actually curious, like, what's an example of oh no, my queen? Is it a queen blunder or like queen sacrifice? Oh, it's a queen sacrifice. Oh, that's cool. Oh no, my queen. Ah, I like it. Let's see one more example. Oops. Wait, is this a different game? Ah, queen f1. Oh no, my queen. In this case, white had to take it. Yeah, that's a good point. I probably wouldn't be proud if you just blunder your queen with no compensation. It could be interesting though to like track Botez gambits. How many times you just blunder your queen for no comp. Thank you, Chakrit. I should log in. Yeah, we're only at 2,600 games. This is less than 1%. That's crazy. 1%. Oh, I might be in danger. We do the basic math. I have to multiply. Yeah, based on the math, German 11 probably has over 1,000 Rosen trophies. Okay, I'm going to stop the download and let me try and log in real quick. Okay, so apparently this is supposed to make it go faster. I think it's going faster. I don't know though. Okay, I'll just leave it loading. We'll come back to it later. Okay, let's move on. Oh yeah, I wanted to do Zen mode. Preferences. Zen mode. Close some tabs here.
I just watched my octopus teacher per your recommendation earlier in the
Oh,
stream.
wait, really?
I didn't expect to get this emotional over a documentary about an animal.
Did you just watch the whole thing?
Heck yeah. 7 months.
Yeah, I was, we were talking about like movies and documentaries earlier. And I recommended Octopus Teacher. I wonder how many people left the stream to watch Octopus Teacher. Well, thanks for coming back, Javanator. It's really well done. Like cinematography is impressive, but it's also emotional. Yeah. Thank you, Druberman. Happy 7. Also, thank you, Differential Forums. Okay, random challenge time. Okay, I don't know who I'm playing, but I do know I want to play one of these openings. Okay, I know what to do. I could play Ortho Schnapp. But I have Wing Gambit also on the list, which usually involves C5 and then B4. Okay, I don't think I can play a Wing Gambit against Knight C6. So here we just have like a French. What do I call this?
Of course, I came back. I had to thank you for the recommendation. I also love documentaries.
Oh, nice to hear. Thank you, Javanator Gaming. Okay, I'm going to play C3. Connect 4. Is Connect 4 on the list? No. Connect 4 is too common. Okay, H4. The dream is to get a knight here. Not easy to do, though. Yeah, this is guess elo. So far, given that black played knight c6, it's probably less than 2,000. But black hasn't like made any obvious blunders yet. Just some questionable positional play. Maybe say like 1700. I've not had a Traxler yet. Haven't had a 2 knights defense yet. Oh no, black's queen. Okay, just because I'm nice. Okay, now I'm guessing 1400. Yeah, my elo guess can very dramatically change over the course of a single move. I probably should have taken the bishop first. The game will go on. Yeah, maybe 1400 is too generous. I don't know. But my opponent could be nervous. Okay, I'm guessing... I feel bad when I underguess, but I'm guessing like 1100. It's I set up the sneaky battery. That was not addressed. Yeah, very difficult position to survive for much longer. Ooh. I could also guess that my opponent is Santa Claus. giving me so many presents. Okay, I'll guess 1111. A nice number. Okay, let's see it. Oh, I was close. Oh, I was playing Eric Luz. We've played once before. 1096. So I was within, what, 15 points. Yeah, the opening was, I mean, of course, the mistake was letting me take, also let me take the queen. But yeah, usually in the French, black should play c5 before knight c6 is a better way of developing. Oh, Eric says, I was so nervous. Aha. Well, thank you. Oh, Frenzy Lee says, a friend has 281 trophies. 13 out of 44 and 148 trophies are stalemates. Wow. Sums. I have not. I'm gonna assume that's a troll comment, but if it's real,
Happy 4-month anniversary.
I'd be curious to learn more. Oh, happy 4 months, Jay Gerardo. Oh, how's German looking? Okay, so German 11, who's played over 500,000 games on Lichess, is still loading in the games. They have 44 Rosen trophies out of almost 15,000 games. The suspense is real.
7 whole months of subscriptionation. I'd love if you could play me. Lichess username Piboki.
Okay, I'll play Piboki. That's what you get for including your Lichess name in a resub message. Piboki. Good luck. No more Zen mode. Oh, almost exactly a 1,000 point differential. Let's try again for 2 knights. Also, I should add to the list. Okay, here's the openings I played so far. Oh, I've already played against a Vienna. Okay, I'm going to play a reverse King's Gambit. Don't try this at home, children. I guess we can call this an accelerated Lucchini Gambit too. So this is probably very dubious, but okay, now it's actually kind of justified. As long as I don't lose more pawns. CL Smith has G5 mate in the classical game. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my mind around what's happening here. I'm thinking about going a little bit insane and sacking. It could be considered blundering, but essentially giving white my rook. Because there's a small... Ooh. Yeah, white probably should have taken with knights. I was going to say that minor pieces are generally more useful than rooks in the middle game. It's one of those things when you think about it, it actually makes sense because rooks don't come into play until much later. But rooks are still valued more because in that game they're very powerful. Okay, we have a nice cube of blob in the center. What to do? Everything's kind of just at a standstill. Maybe I'll play c5. Oh, again, yeah, we have the Rosen Score command. Thank you, Parallax. All right, so I keep the tension. I avoid any unnecessary trades. I'm going to hold on to my bishop pair. And currently the pawn and the bishop are tied down to defending the knight. Oh, I'll play a6. I will say, White's playing a very reasonable game so far. No obvious blunders. I could have just been objectively worse if White took with a knight on c6 first. I won tic-tac-toe. Hey, I won tic-tac-toe. I didn't even realize. Okay, I'm also winning a pawn. A new trophy for tic-tac-toe. It's such a rare occurrence when there's 9 pieces in a perfect cube. Okay, so I'm holding on to the center pawns. Probably, and there's different approaches here. I could play d4, but I think I'm more interested in just mating the king. Yeah, still loading. Yeah, there's one castling after move 40, which is pretty rare. Not even German has achieved it, at least based on the games loaded. Hey, it's Minlay. What's up, Minlay? Shout out to Minlay. Appreciate the raid. Hey, if you're just joining, I'm trying to crack the king side. Oh, we could check Min Lay's Rosen score, actually. Wait, do I trade queens? Might as well trade queens, win the pawn. So everyone just joining, I recently introduced chat to this site. It's Rosen Score. I'll explain more once I can finish things off here. Still have to display some endgame technique. Okay, let's get all the pawns marching. And the king probably wants to get involved too. Go after the A pawn. The funny thing is if I trade rooks, I lose. Because white has the most advanced pass pawn. So I'll win the pawn first, and then... Oh, I know what to do. How do I trade rooks, though? Here, okay. Don't resign, Piboki. Don't resign. I need to accomplish the knight cube mate. So, the knight cube mate... Where is it? It's somewhere here. Wait, do I have auto queen turned on? I might. No! Lost a pawn. Oh, I feel so defeated. Oh, I'll just mate with 3 queens. That's the one thing I wasn't supposed to do. That pawn was a future knight. Wait, let's not stalemate. Oh, let's do, let's just do something simple. Okay. I was gonna say, like, a cool thing, which I don't think is on the site, is checkmate with king. Where basically you move your king to checkmate. Which would be another, probably simple thing to code. I didn't even notice this one. 12 move pawn opening win. Maybe I'll try and get more trophies this stream.
Bing bong.
Oh, checkmate with king. Oh. I didn't even see it. Okay. I guess I haven't familiarized myself with like all the ways of getting trophies. So wait, I'm loading in my games again. I have 2 things at once. Oh, thank you, Sky Walrus. I should just have this on a new tab. Oh, the Lichess linking is broken for now, so if you're a sub and you want a game, just let me know your Lichess username in the chat. Oh, I got a decent amount of mates with king. Once against a GM, let's see this. Against Ethereum Classic. Oh, that's kind of sweet. King F3 checkmate. I should find that game and put it on the Clips channel. I have some vague memory of this game. McJurgle remembers too. Oh, okay. So auto giraffe is I am stealth. Or hi, I'm stealth. Okay. I'm still trying to achieve a whatchamacallit. Also, what was my last opening? It was like a delay or a reverse King's Gambit. Okay. Now I'm going to play a 2 knights. This is 3-0 blitz. Okay, 2 knights time. Let's play a Traxler. Traxler was also on the list. Yeah, bishop f7 is a good move. I should know what I'm doing here. I think it's rook f8. Just to control the f file. And there's some idea. It's weird. Most of the Traxler games I've played, white plays knight takes f7. d4. All right, so d4 does, in some way, it obstructed the diagonal. But this looks like a fun position. Oh, that's a good idea to check Carlsen's Rosen Score. But Carlsen has played on like so many different accounts. Frenzy Lee says Dr. Nichterstein has 89 Rosen trophies. 3 eggs. I'll have to check that. Yeah, the knight is the knight could move back here actually. But now this move. I'm gonna provoke g3. But there's this move too. This could get a little bit weird. Queen g4 I don't want to play. Queen g7. I could also take on e4 actually. Hitting the knight laterally. Laterally and literally. Now I really want to play rook g8, but the bishop controls g8. So I might end up taking on b3. But I also might end up taking on h4. The knight is a bit stuck here. Oh, Grandmaster Gari. Oh, Gari has 490 Rosen trophies. Wow.
Hi Paul. And Eric, waving.
Oh, hi Paul. I don't know who Paul is, but a shout out to everyone named Paul. Oh, there's a really funny line. I really want to do it, but my king's in the way. Oh wait, no, I can do this first. Does it work? Let's try it. Oh, I don't think it works actually. Also, oh no, my queen. Also, white's not taking it. How do I mate? I might as well play this move. I have to say, oh no, my queen with more conviction. Oh no, my queen! Oh. Let's try one more time. Oh no, my queen. Someone call an ambulance. It's not working. Okay, I might as well move my queen now. Oh no, white's rook and king. Oh, I could have taken here immediately. I got distracted by other types of food. Okay. Let's check in on our German friend. So we're still loading in the score of German 11. Analyzed approaching 50,000 games. Has 106 Rosen trophies. What did I have? Like 706? Or 707 because I I promoted a pawn that previous game in the first 10 moves. Okay, I'm going to take a small break. In the meantime, I will leave a game open. This time we'll have Yasser.
And again, just to remind everybody who may be joining us,
And
I
Yasser
guess you just
combined
have
with
to
pentatonic.
calculate that isn't causing any accidents, because at the moment this guy's still active. So, like, there is always these, but yeah. Well done.
I don't know where to put this.
Now,
Yasser's next book, The Sunny Side of the Torture.
your intentions are clear. Right.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment or two.
I don't want black to get in all of the moves. That same kind of nasty checkmating. Well, here you don't have. Oh.
My experience has told me that black's game is not only playable, it's really good.
And, well, I want to say potential sacrifices. Beast mode element.
Oh, okay.
Really, really good games. But, okay, it's time to go in. Why? Right. Bit artificial. What? And guess what?
What?
Black's next three moves are easy.
This is actually kind of soothing.
Black's
Should I play a
queen
game
is
without
actually
talking?
in, you know,
And just have this as like commentary? Like pentatonic plus
this may
Yasser?
come as a little surprise, but may I introduce my bamboo stick?
Ah, it's a famous quote.
now,
The oldest defense in the world, run fast.
Yeah, I'm using the the Dimitri chess extension.
Black's queen is actually in, you know, and basically
Okay, I'll play. Wait,
very, very intriguing move.
someone was challenging me to Ultra Bullet. Where was it?
Oops. Fair enough. Okay.
I wanted to play Bullet.
Good
Just to
move.
have like Yasser Bullet commentary. I have a lot of tabs open. Bear with me. I'm gonna just close my
Yes.
tabs.
It makes a lot of sense too.
Wait, I have to be careful not to close the wrong tab
Is
though.
this a serious advantage?
Oh my word.
There's a big idea here.
Okay. Oh, you were completely zoned out. Ah. Okay, I'll play one game with Yasser plus
Hi
Pentatonic.
chat. Oh, and Eric too, I guess.
Oh, hi, Naya Taiga. Oh, hi, Naya Taiga. Look who I'm playing. I'm playing
Your
Naya Taiga.
intentions are clear. Sorry.
And it's very clear whose king is more vulnerable.
Okay. I haven't played the Stafford yet.
Sure, I would take it. E5.
Oh, I'll stop talking, by
Knight
the way.
F3. Knight F6. Knight takes E5. Bishop C5. So bishop D2. I had to play H5, I guess. C3. Knight G4 to try to trade and make a draw. D4 landed on the board. Bishop D6, E5, let's go. Captures E5, captures E5. Knight takes E5. But that was, of course, Magnus's strategy, too. And we have Bishop F4. Deadly check. Now, castle. So King F8. Of course, you just simply want to play Bishop to E3. B6. King G2. Oh my goodness, the tactic. Rook to E8. Well, here I would probably begin with H3. Knight F3. Bishop C4. Very, very intriguing move. Yes. Oh no. Rook takes C3. And B3. I think this move, Rook H2, really came as a big shock. King F1. And now we can think about how to get this rook on H1 and begin.
King B4.
A5. Okay. A4. A3. Check. G5. E4. Oh, it's not play on one goal. No, 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 no. I mean, these are 3-result kinds of games. Fair enough. Okay. To G2, King C1. Absolutely. Now, King D2. E5. King E1. King E3. To G2, King to F5. Queen G6. Check. Captures E5. But this is me blundering here. Okay. Yes. And quite frankly, doesn't have too much of a choice.
Okay. That was pleasant. Is there an under promote to bishop mate trophy? There should be. Promote to bishop checkmate. Let's go. I earned another trophy. Let's go. Okay. My opponent played really well that game. Hey, it's Hannah. What's up, Hannah? Shout out to Hannah. So, yeah, my whole Stafford just got refuted. I played a line. This is kind of an interesting trap where I willingly get forked. And a common pitfall is bishop g2, after which Bishop g4 in black is already like applying serious pressure. I think this is maybe already, yeah, already winning for black. So, but white played the best move, bishop f4, and yeah, then it was down a piece. And then in the endgame, I made a terrible blunder. In this position, even though I'm up 3 pawns, I allowed king g2 and my rook is trapped. So I was very fortunate to not see king g2, but rather, yeah, we eventually traded rooks. But good game to my opponent. It's the nature of bullet. Oh, Evanism says Garius is still the highest Rosen score I can find. Or still the streamer with the highest Rosen score. Ah. To be fair, a lot of like chess streamers stream on chess.com, so I guess that would be a nice feature to someday have in the site. Okay, German 11 hasn't passed me yet. But yeah, I'm a little bit scared. I feel like they're gonna pass me eventually. Oh, should we make a trophy emote? That would be a simple one to add. Okay, I'll turn off Pentatonic. Do a few more games. Okay, again, if there's any subs that want a game, let me know your Lichess username. Oops, I turned on emote only chat. There we go. Sipper T says Prady. Okay, I'll play Prady. I played a few times before. Oh, and the last game was 2 knights defense Traxler variation. Okay, so knocked off the Traxler. I'll play e4 again. I'm still going for a wing gambit. So I'm hoping we can enter a wing gambit this time against the French. Oh, another kind of exotic French. This is like a French combined with an Alekhine. Actually, it looks like a playable opening. That's interesting. I'll just play what I would normally do against an Alekhine. Yeah, so c5 is really inviting c4, d5. And getting some nice pawn play. Black does have d6 here. Yeah, I want to do things, but it might require some patience. Queen e2. Actually, not sure how much I'm getting here. Like, white's still probably a little bit better. Or maybe white's a lot better after e6. Because the knight is pinned. Black could counter pin with queen e7. Or takes queen e7. Which I think is going to happen. But then I unpin. And if takes, I pin again. So that worked out. I'll avoid the queen trade. Trying to keep the attack on the queen side. Queen a4, good move. Okay, given. Oh, this is 5 plus 8. So we both have more time than we started with. 8 seconds is a decent amount of increment. I'll control the only open vial. Yeah, g4. I'll allow it. g4, knight h4, then I can start exploring the world. Yeah, knight's dreaming of getting to e7. A dream vacation. A trophy to finish the game with more time than you started with. If that were a trophy, Esserman would probably have a ton of trophies. Because he plays some weird time control of like 15-second with 45-second increments. So like every game he plays, he has more time than he starts with. Also, yeah, big thank you to the person who made this. They don't have any social media counseling, so I don't know if they like want their name shared, but of course I wouldn't mind if they even like shared a GitHub or donation link or whatever they want. But they were someone who just emailed me. It was actually a few weeks ago, and then they emailed me at a time I was really busy, and then I almost forgot about it. But then I remembered it tonight when I had G5 mate. Ooh. So black's preventing 97. Go in and attack the bishop. Oh, Salty Clown has had the smothered pork checkmate. Wait, what is that again? I'm gonna have to relive an example. I think this is working. I might end up losing a bishop or a knight or both my knights. The thought was, well, I have some fork. I may be starting with this. Wow, there's a really funny mate. Look at this. Knight, no, that's not mate. I thought knight c7 was mate. It's almost mate. I have a lot of discoveries. No, it's not mate. My rook is hanging. Okay, I might as well just win material. I'll take the knight. I was imagining a mate where like the knights control these squares. The problem is knight on c7 wouldn't be defended. Okay, I was about to play the second move in my calculation as a first move. But here, yeah, the point is after takes, and I can win the rook. Well, it's still really close to mate. I'll start with this. Might see king b5. Check. Check. How to do this? Rook d7. Occupy the 7th rank. I feel so inspired to like get a pretty mate, even if it's not like satisfying any of these trophies. Inspiration is taking over. So there's one idea, knight b5. Viking moves here, knight c6, takes and then mate. Or more simply, probably knight b5, knight d6, and then crash in. Oh, Esserman has promote to knight with me. Wow. I feel like that's that's got to be one of the most rare ones. Yeah, this pawn is a little bit tender. I think I'll just play this move. Wait. How do I do this? I want to checkmate. It's not simple though. I think I'll play this move. And walk towards the center. Can't get mated if I'm on the e-file. And now I'm threatening mate in 1. I'm also threatening to take and win the rook. Okay, now I'll play this. The mate I'm going for is takes, knight d6, and mate. In the meantime, okay, let's finish the job here. No mercy. I wanted to look at the smothered pork mate.
Thanks Eric for always showing how chess is beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Pinhao. Subbing for 2 months. Yeah, we'll get some beauty hopefully to finish this game. It's still not mate, but getting closer. Okay, threatening mate in 2.
Cheers, Eric.
Cheers. Thank you, Liam Hunt. Oh, let's mate like this. It's okay, it's a fork mate. Okay. Another satisfying game. So this was... Does this have a name? It started as what looks like a French. They call this French Defense Knight variation, named after Mr. Knight. Okay. Yeah, position was a bit difficult for black. I think queen d7 had to be played. Queen d7 is about equal, apparently. Yeah, knight d7 just allowed too much fun with the pawn. Okay. I'm a little bit tired. It's 1:01 a.m. I think it's time to wrap things up. And unfortunately... Oh, I was going to see the smothered pork mate. Let's watch the video example. Yeah, a lot of these examples or these achievements have examples on YouTube. So takes here, and then double checkmate. Can I make it work? I'm trying to remember this time here. I'll just run mate. But we're about to see the smothered pork checkmate. Whatever that is. Wow, man. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is beautiful. There we go. It's smothered pork because smothered mate, pan plus fork. Wow. High five. High five. It's hard to high five my face. Okay. Oh, thank you, Shaniga, subbing with Prime. Oh, Shishito says, I Prime sub just to tell you to go to sleep. That's probably good life advice. So I'm still loading in the games from German 11. German 11 has played over 500,000 games on Lichess. And after... Okay, we're approaching the 100,000 mark. They have over 200 trophies. Yeah, we could probably extrapolate. Yeah, it's probably going to take a few hours for this to finish. Only 18% complete. So, yeah, I think it's time for sleep. So, let's send some love to another night owl. Oh, the link, again, you can use the Rosen Score command. We'll link the site. And you can see how many Rosen trophies you have, assuming you play on Lichess. And now, sending the raid to a good friend, Grandmaster Gari, who was in chat earlier. He has the FM sub badge in chat. So thanks everyone for tuning in. That was over a 3.5 hour stream, but I appreciate the good vibes, the support as usual. And if you do want more content, I do have a new YouTube video. I posted the Botez London lesson. I timestamped all the different things we looked at in the lesson. So yeah, I recently shared a lot of cool tips and tricks and traps. So anyway, send some love to Gari, and I'll be back in the future. Good night.